The Ball family had taken the basketball world by storm, with Lonzo Ball becoming the league's biggest bust, LiAngelo Ball becoming the talk of the town for all the wrong reasons, and LaMelo Ball establishing himself as the cornerstone of the Hornets. Let's look at how good the Ball family actually was. But before we dive into the lives of the Ball brothers, let's shed some light on the man who helped shape their basketball careers. Their father, LaVar Ball. Born in 1967 in Los Angeles, he was one of the 5 children in his family, and from an early age, it was clear that sports ran in his veins. In high school, LaVar was a superstar, showing off his talents both on the football field as a quarterback and on the basketball court as a forward. He made quite a splash by setting a school record, grabbing an astounding 316 rebounds. Despite his incredible skills, LaVar never thought of turning his passion into a full-fledged career back then. Once he reached college, he took a different path and focused on studying to become a criminal lawyer and later a U.S. Marshal. However, his love for sports never dimmed, and his determination paid off when he received an invitation to try out for the NFL and ultimately signed with the New York Jets in 1995. But his life sometimes takes unexpected turns, and injury forced LaVar to retire from football. Yet, he didn't let that setback keep him down. Instead, he turned his sights towards becoming a personal trainer where he could still be connected to the world of sports he cherished. Then in 2016, LaVar embarked on a new adventure by founding Big Baller Brand, an innovative sports apparel company. It didn't take long for the brand to make waves, raking in profits within its first few months. But what really turned heads were their debut sports shoes in May 2017, priced at a hefty $495. This bold move sparked debates among American athletes, with some, like Shaquille O'Neal, criticizing the high price, while others rallied in support. LaVar remained unapologetic, saying that only true ballers could afford the kicks. As if that wasn't enough, his entrepreneurial spirit led him to take an extraordinary step. In December 2017, he announced the formation of the Junior Basketball Association, a project he would passionately support as part of Big Baller Brand's full funding. This brings us to his eldest son, Lonzo Ball. Once deemed a bust, he defied all odds and rose to greatness in his last 2 seasons. The turning point came when he made a bold move from the LA Lakers to the New Orleans Pelicans in the Anthony Davis trade. From that moment on, Lonzo's game skyrocketed and he showed the world what he was truly made of. Gone were the days when he struggled on the bench. Now he took center stage as the starting point guard for the Pelicans. In the 2017 season, he averaged a fantastic 14 points, along with 4 rebounds and 5 assists per game. But Lonzo's impact extended far beyond offense. His defense was a force to be reckoned with, making him a valuable asset to the Chicago Bulls. But as fate would have it, life threw a curveball at this potential stardom. Despite his extraordinary progress, an unfortunate knee injury put his career on hold. The news broke in March that he was facing a 3rd knee injury, and it's been over a year since we last saw him play on court. The now 25-year-old was making a lot of progress in his rehab in February, but then came a devastating setback. The 3rd surgery, according to reports, is likely to sideline him for most, if not all, of the 2023-24 season. And what's scary is that this surgery isn't solely about getting him back on the court, it's about preserving Lonzo's quality of life. The Bulls had high hopes when they acquired Lonzo through a sign-and-trade deal with the Pelicans in August 2021. The 4-year, $80 million deal looked promising, as Ball played a crucial role in igniting the Bulls to an impressive 27-13 start. Yet, amidst the setbacks, Lonzo's determination shone through. In January, he started gearing up for a possible return, making progress by running full speed on a treadmill and even throwing down some impressive dunks in workouts. The anticipation was building as he was set to advance to group workouts, but the Bulls had to shut him down in February. In fact, just recently, they received a $10.2 million disabled player exception. They wasted no time and swiftly applied for this opportunity, which allowed a team to replace a player who was out for the entire season. So what does this mean for the Bulls? They can now find someone to fit in Lonzo's shoes. They can trade for a player in the final year of their contract or claim someone off waivers. Or, in fact, they can even sign a dazzling free agent to a 1-year deal. The possibilities are endless, and Bulls fans can't help but dream about the potential stars that could join their beloved team. This brings us to the middle son, LiAngelo Ball. This young man has basketball in his blood, thanks to his footballer dad and basketball-playing mom, Tina Ball. From the age of 4, LiAngelo was already hitting the sports arena, and by 7, he was dribbling alongside his older brother. Together with Lonzo, he conquered the state championship games, but a foot injury during the 2014 season put a slight dampener on their triumphs. But he didn't let that stop him. LiAngelo set his sights on the professional draft, showing off his skills in pre-draft workouts with big names like Lakers, Warriors, and the Clippers. And although he wasn't drafted that year, he celebrated his brother Lonzo's success as a second draft pick for the Lakers. Then, as the UCLA basketball team geared up for an exciting matchup against Georgia Tech to kick off the NCAA basketball season in Shanghai, things took an unexpected turn. LiAngelo, along with 2 of his teammates, were arrested and questioned about an alleged shoplifting incident at a Louis Vuitton store right next to their hotel. So, despite being a 3-star rookie and a UCLA signee, the player had to bid farewell to college basketball due to the suspension. Still, he didn't give up, and instead joined the Lithuanian professional basketball team Prina. In 2018, he stunned the world by announcing his participation in the 2018 NBA Draft, despite facing tough odds according to the stats and analysts. He showed his mettle by competing in the JBA before making his mark in the G League. A brief stint with the Pistons followed at the beginning of the 2020-2021 season, leading him to join the Greensboro Swarm in 2021. And as the Ball family's fame grew, LiAngelo became a star of reality TV through a show on Facebook Watch, capturing the hearts of viewers everywhere. Not to mention, he even joined forces with his father's company, Ball in the Family, signing shoes that took the world by storm. Now, finally, let's talk about the youngest of the Ball brothers, LaMelo Ball. Born right at the turn of the century in 2001, this rising star soared above all expectations, creating a basketball legacy all his own. Making history, LaMelo was the impressive 3rd overall pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, setting a new record with his brothers as the first siblings to be drafted in the top 5. From that moment on, he displayed outstanding form as a member of the Hornets. No wonder he clinched that coveted title of NBA Rookie of the Year in 2021. But that's not all. The following year, he reached new heights, becoming an NBA All-Star player in 2022. Let's rewind a bit. LaMelo's basketball journey began much like his brothers, starting at Chino Hills High School in California. There, he led his team to victory, winning the state championships as a freshman. He also showed off his skills in the JBA, after which many expected him to follow in the footsteps of his brothers and play for the UCLA Bruins. But the youngest ones are the toughest ones, right? He decided to take a different path. He crossed oceans to join the Illawarra Hawks in Australia and walked away with the NBL Rookie of the Year award, proving that he could shine on the international stage. Just like his father, LaMelo has a business savvy that goes beyond the basketball court. He's got an enormous following on Instagram with over 8.5 million fans eagerly keeping up with his journey. And let's not forget his legendary achievement of having a signature shoe named after him, the LaMelo Ball 1. Well, that's all for today, guys. What are your thoughts on the lives and careers of the 3 brothers? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more basketball content. Thanks for watching.